Hello, beautiful twin flames, and welcome to the final day of this energy advent. It's been really fun for me to do this. I haven't done a ton of twin flame things on YouTube in a while, and so I'm grateful for you all being here and going through this journey of expansion. So the first card that we got for today is very aligned with all the energy. It feels like the culmination of everything that this has been leading up to be honest. It's number 66, Beyond Illusion, Change Your Perception. And I read what the book said about this, and I'm going to read pretty much the whole thing that the book says during the activation because I felt it was perfect. And then the second card that we got was 11:11, I am enough. Let go of expectation. It's the saying, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When we talked about aligning with the highest timeline yesterday, when we align to a new state of consciousness, then we gain access to solutions, insights, experiences that weren't available to us when we were in another state of consciousness. So as everyone is being encouraged to shift perceptions and align with that highest timeline, like we talked about yesterday, we must also release the expectations that the things that happened before will happen here. Because there are certain things that literally just can't happen on this timeline. They don't exist as you move onto your highest timeline. And we don't want to recreate the unwanted because we expect the unwanted to happen. We want to really go for it, and whatever that means for you, right? Like, allow yourself to enter this new state, this new frequency. And expect the newness. I'm sorry, the camera is like flickering a little bit. Energy messes with things, so I apologize. So I don't want to talk much more about this. I want to get into the activation. But one thing that comes to mind is Bashar, the channel. I love when I heard him say this, he said, you cannot find the solution to something on the frequency of the problem. In the frequency of the unwanted, you're not in the frequency of the wanted. In the frequency of the problem, you're not in the frequency of the solution. So to switch to that timeline or that frequency or that state, then we allow ourselves to shift, right? It's not like we have to force it. We can have our intentions and then we allow the new, right? And we open up our minds and we open up our hearts to everything that this new timeline or this new state of consciousness has to offer us. Okay, so now I will begin with the energy activation. If you feel guided to call in your twin flames energy, please do so now. If you are open and receptive to receive an energy activation, say yes. If your twin flame is here with you, allow them to speak their yes through you. And let's just take an inhale, and with an exhale, clear yourself, clear your mind from the old expectations, the past failures, the disappointments. Keep what you want. Keep the good stuff. It's your reality. Keep what you want. Let go of what you don't. And this frees you up to shift. Shift to the state or the frequency of this new, where you will get the clarity that you've been searching for, where you will get the physical manifestations that you've been calling in. And I'm reading from the book, Beyond Illusions, Change Your Perception. And as I read these words, allow the words to do this for you. So I'm flowing you energy, but I'm also speaking these as affirmations into your energy field. So it is being done for you as I'm reading this. Move beyond your limitations and view your journey through the lens of your heart. Let's just take a moment to open up to that, viewing your journey through the lens of your heart. Your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs send signals into the universe in relation to the frequency of your emotional state. Through changing your perception, you can bypass challenging situations. This accelerates your ascension because everything starts to match your higher frequency. So let's just open up now to changing perceptions, bypassing those challenges like we talked about yesterday, the most ideal unfoldment, aligning to that higher frequency, that highest timeline. Shifting your focus beyond the illusion of perceived obstacles releases unnecessary struggles, making it easier to let go of old stories, past programming, or belief systems that belong to others. When you face your fears with a positive perception, it attracts your greater good, which is helping you create a new reality in this higher state of being. So let's move from the state where there were obstacles, where there were challenges, and allow yourself to shift now into this new higher frequency state, this new higher state of being, into the frequency of the solutions, of your desires. And in this state, what have your fears been? Just bring those into your mind's eye to the top of your field. What have your greatest fears or challenges, doubts been? How can you see these through your heart, through this new perception? And maybe you get this new perception now, or maybe it comes later, but either way, we're activating it. How can you view your fears through this new perception now? This card serves as a reminder that when you are in alignment with your infinite potential, it brings balance to the finite thoughts that have pulled you out of neutrality with your source energy. As your soul expands and your perspective elevates, it creates an opportunity for you to discover more about yourself. Are you ready to be in this new frequency, in this new state? What do you have to let go of to remain here? The sacrifice of what you're letting go of. Maybe it's habits, thought patterns, this false sense of safety that comes from doubt or fear, whatever you're sacrificing to be in this new higher frequency, it will be worth it. And we are grounding this in now. Just allowing your mind and your physical body and your emotional body to become integrated with this energetic shift that you just went through. This frequency or this state has always been available for you, but now you are ready to be aligned with it. Disconnecting from this energy activation. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. So be it and so it is, we give thanks. Thank you for tuning in and for being here, and I plan to put out a twin flame solstice activation tomorrow. I'll make it a premiere so you'll be able to see what time it comes out before. I'll probably put it right after the regular solstice one that I do. But I want to thank you for being here and being open to this energy and everything that came through. I love you all, and I'll talk with you next time.